pushing out to these rocks.
Heckman's through.
Bravo, you in?
Alright, I got a few hundred meters of visibility south.
Mike and Mike Battle Buddy are here.
I'll copy. Bravo, are you in?
Bravo's all here pushing south.
Roger, we pushed south of the compound a little bit. Why don't you take point, move into the first objective? We'll be at the rear.
Follow me, guys. Pushing south.
Bravo copies pushing south. Taking point. Time now.
And we're gonna be after
Take point and,
Bravo. Give us some spacing and move on.
Copy. Oh, that was not you.
Diamond. So drum push red, please. Bravo, this south over.
Go for Bravo.
Just to speed things up and make this simpler, why don't we do this so that whichever team is on point is the one that breaches the compound. Whichever team is in the rear will have security on the outside.
Roger that. You can, as soon as we breach, you can take point afterwards and headbound is over.
Yeah, Roger.
Alpha and Bravo, I just want to point out, thank you for not putting yourselves on a fucking staggered column on that road. Good shit for being in a squad column. Just make sure you maintain that spacing.
Yeah, Alpha copies. Let's do a short halt when we get to these rocks here. Let's do this guys.
Alpha, this is Bravo, short halt.
Roger, short halt. Apparently we're all short holding here.
A backpack. Good. Backpack, bro.
Bravo, is there an issue?
Stand by, one of my guys lost his goggles. Stand by.
Roger.
There you go. Yo, stand. Oh, okay. Got one in my vest. Oh shit, I lost mine too. Fuck that.
What the fuck are they doing?
Mike, we'll tell Mike later.
There's somebody's fucked up with their kit, I think.
Earplugs.
Lane does?
Lane
Copy.
does.
I got you. Alright, Lane, you got him. Alright, you got him. You good?
Alright.
Alpha, this is Bravo. We are Oscar Mike.
Roger. Alright, Bravo's Oscar Mike. We'll give him some spacing and then we'll move. Alright, let's go. Alright, so the way we're gonna do this is when we're moving from compound to compound, the way we're gonna do it is whichever team is on point is gonna be breaching, and the rear team is gonna be security, unless they need both teams inside the compound.
Copy. Oh, I got guys over here.
Direction.
I got an armed patrol, squad size 230. They're west-southwest of fucking the other team.
Roger.
They're gonna see them to their like west.
Bro, we got a armed patrol bearing 230 somewhere. Off to your west-southwest.
Roger, short holding, trying to get eyes on it. Eyes on, eyes on.
Alright, they got eyes on. We're holding. Let's push to fucking Bravo's left side here. Get online with him. Bravo, we're gonna get online with you on your left.
Negative, let the Alpha stay on, get online. Right there on the left.
If we move up to this house
Roger that, on
right
your
here
left.
to our west, get up on the roof maybe and get good fire down on them.
Alright, prep yourself.
Roger.
Alpha, tell me
I
when
don't
you're
have eyes
positioned so
on
we can
the.
engage him.
I don't have eyes on the house.
It's a little shack house right here. One room.
It's a little bit behind it.
I'm pushing back. Do you want to go back to that or keep pushing up on the left?
Let's just push
Yeah,
up online with Bravo.
That patrol is pushing, is turning around.
Alpha's Bravo.
Send it.
As soon as we start engaging, we're gonna start pushing up and then you can cover us over.
Yeah, Roger.
There is no cover over
What's the
here.
range?
I'm trying to get eyes on these people.
It's 260. They're on the road. There's
Roger that, stand by for.
Alright, so yeah, basically we can't see them from here. Let's move up to that house you saw earlier.
Alpha's Bravo.
Send it.
If you can push to the right side of us, we can't see him from the trees, and then you can suppress him while we move up.
Yeah, Roger, there's a little house to your about 4 or 5 o'clock. We're gonna push to that and we're gonna get eyes on them from there.
Get eyes on it. And we'll probably move up and engage.
oh yeah, I think we'll have good.
Roger that, Alpha.
Yeah, this is
Bro,
think
we're
they've
in
got
position,
something
go ahead
set
and move.
this is pretty nice.
Roger that. We're gonna move up, and then if they start taking fire, we start taking fire. Start engaging.
Roger. That Bro's about to move up. Chili, just fucking
Bravo's Mike.
engage them from here.
They're going behind those trees now. Clear to engage now.
Yeah, if range is 300 for 40 mics.
I dropped the two in the rear. They're oh,
Yeah, there's further two up there. Bro, this south over.
Send it.
Be advised we engage the patrol, but there's some dudes behind trees that we can't see at this time.
looks like they dropped some 40s right on those other guys.
Roger that. We are trying to get eyes on them.
Just moving to the rocks on the right hand side here just to get a better look down the road.
Roger.
Alpha, this is Bravo. You can push up online with us. You got some trees to our right side.
Roger,
There's
we'll
a guard tower at
push
our
on the northwest side of the road. Yeah, I see that. Let's move Move up, get online with Bravo.
Tower to the bearing 186, about 400 meters out. It's occupied.
We're gonna move on this right side of the road. Pot when you're on point. Let's get on the
Mike, this
wedge.
Bravo. Say again the position of the tower, over.
Bearing 186 from Bravo's pause. Reference the 2 yellow houses up there with the orange roofs.
Roger that, trying to get eyes on it.
Bro, be advised, we're eyes on the, I think that's the first objective. It has a fortified bunker inside the compound.
Alpha, this is Bravo. Copy that. Objective, Luke. Try to get eyes on it as soon as you get online with us.
Yeah, be advised, it's on your side, across the water from there. I think you'll have better eyes.
This is Mike Bevis. I also have eyes on approaching fire team bearing 210.
So fire
Including
team
RPG.
approaching from 210. Let's move up a little
Yes.
bit, guys.
I see him.
Got eyes. Yeah, they're coming
Right,
in fast.
get into positions and engage that shit. Bravo, we're engaging the fire team.
Engaging as well, southwest.
They're down if that was just the
You're
4
right.
of them.
All are down.
Rob, copy, all are down.
That's coming from the, never mind, it's dead. It was coming from the guard tower. You can tell them that they killed that guy. They can stop shooting at him.
Bravo, I think that guy's dead in the tower, you can stop shooting.
Roger, we just engaged from that bunker. Reference to yellow houses.
Yeah, roger. Bearing to the first, to objective Luke will be roughly 175 from here. Why don't you take point and we'll follow.
Bravo copies all, taking point to objective Luke.
We're gonna get on, get moving towards the objective now. Bravo's gonna be on point, we're gonna be in the rear again.
Copy.
Bravo, Alpha, this is Bravo. We are Oscar Mike.
Roger. Right, Bravo's Oscar Mike.
We go across.
Yeah, affirm. Alright, let's move on.
Alpha, this is Bravo. We're pushing up to the tree line and we're gonna see what we can find over.
Yeah, roger. Let me know if you think that compound is big enough for the entire squad to breach it, or if you want to breach it by yourself.
Alpha, this is Bravo. I got fire team 17.
Fire team up front.
Get online to our right, over.
Roger. Alright, push up online with Bravo to the right side. East Alpha, we're pushing up to your right and flank them from there.
Get online, Alpha's
How
gonna be
far
on
in front of
that
them was that team?
Alpha, this is Bravo. Copy that.
Probably
We
50
I see
meters.
guys moving up on the left side of the compound.
side. Get behind these
Roger. Bro, we have eyes on hostiles moving on the left side of the compound.
Roger. Hostiles moving from the left side of the compound.
Alright, Alpha Sunlight with you. I suggest we push up to the compound online.
Security there.
There are definitely more guys moving out towards us.
Alpha, this is Bravo. Let's get online and start pushing as you planned.
Someone called.
Yeah, roger. I think we pushed past you already.
There's a guy in the left-hand window of the 2-story yellow building.
Roger. I don't have eyes on. I have the eyes on the right-hand two-story window, but it looks clear.
Just hit a 40 out.
All right, push up.
Are there no civilians here?
There were no reports of any civilians, so I don't think so. Yeah, I'll get clarification.
Yeah, we were told during briefing no civilians.
Oh, roger.
Alright, we're gonna take the left side, the left house, left side of the
Alpha is
There
Bravo.
was one on our side of the
Send
wall.
it.
I think I dropped him.
We taking the
Between the
left
bush and
side
the
of
tower.
the bunker, the southeastern side over.
Bravo, just drop the shooter right in front of you.
Mike.
Pushing up on these rocks.
I'm on the left side of the rocks. I'm pushing up the wall.
Southwest somewhere.
Where the fuck? Fuck. I got a shooter there at the rock wall of the right side, southwest.
Alpha is Bravo, we at the objective.
Yeah, on the
Pushing
rock wall
into
is
now.
down.
Roger.
Go, go, go.
Bravo, do you need us in there with you, or do you want us pushing past outside security?
Push in with us. Take the right.
Roger, Roger, we'll take the other building.
RD right.
Bravo, this south of Bitwise, we have a fire team approaching from the west.
I think all those guys are on the right.
Body team approaching from the west.
I'm reloading.
Moving up to Alpha Ferguson.
Those guys on the right got fucking destroyed. Pushing up the wall.
Mike, this Bravo, we got a man down. We are still taking
That shot, some of
fire.
the shots coming from up the road.
On my way.
Let's breach this first building. Bravo's in the other
Up the
building.
road.
I'm on you, Alpha.
Team to get the
Alright,
security
watch
pushing
up
in
the
left.
Go.
Bravo, we're in the second building.
Roger that.
Pushing up. Landing clear. Shooter down. Watch my left.
I got you.
Alright, check the backside there. I'll hold the door.
Friendly's inside.
Alright, pushing in right.
Oh, left door.
It's clear.
Got a man down to the right.
Left looks clear.
Friendly's coming down.
Reaching left. Left.
Probably south over.
Friendly's coming out.
Send it.
Good advice, the second building is clear.
Our building is clear as well.
Anyone need Mike?
Ground Potman, how are you doing?
Fine, we're watching up. Can we move up to the end of the brick wall up here to the south-southeast?
Yeah, Ephraim, do it.
Shed, white shed, it's clear. Left shed. Alright, breach.
Bro, the south over.
Over Bravo.
Be advised, we exited the compound to the southeast. We're establishing security.
Good copy on your last standby. We need to patch up a little bit over.
Alpha copies. Alright, Bravo has some wounded. They need to fix themselves.
This is Mike. Be advised, I got armed pro mobiles 205 outside the compound, southwest, 100 meters.
Armed foot mobiles outside the compound. Mike, second the bearing.
Moving up to this rock.
Alright, we got Alpha on the right side of the road. We need to stay to the left.
I'm pushing past you.
It's close.
Alpha, this is Bravo.
Check
We're
past
moving
next
up
rocks.
to the left side of the road.
Alpha copies. Alright, Bravo's gonna be on our left side. I don't see these guys. Anyone have eyes on it?
I think the other team might have gotten them.
Yeah, a couple bodies on the street here.
Alright, let's push up to that rock wall to our straight south. Bravo, this south wall.
Send it.
Be advised, we're pushing to this rock wall to our direct south.
Roger that. No eyes on the rock wall. We're gonna trail past you. Or trail behind you.
I discard my last. We're gonna move directly to objective Leia here to the
240
east.
at left
Correction,
side of
west.
that blue door.
Roger.
Roger that. Are you in contact?
Negative. Actually, yeah, we're taking contact right now
Those
from
guys
objective
are
Leia.
Right of that, almost straight west. It looks like they're coming off the road. They're moving fast. Right.
Alright, I just shot 2 guys at objective Leia.
They're in the bushes, straight west
Let's
almost.
cross back. Yeah, let's go across.
Yeah, they're moving
Right,
into
Alpha
that
and Bravo,
compound.
make sure
Bravo
we're
to
covering
south.
each other on approaches to these compounds.
Yeah, Bravo yourself over. Let's push up a little bit. Try to get a skirmish line going. We have base of fire if you want to maneuver on this compound. The approach is pretty fucking open from our end.
Roger that. Stand by. We need to get in position.
I just got my last. We can move straight in. Alright, let's use these trees for
ahead.
cover. Bravo, why don't you push past this objective and get up security out towards objective Han.
Copy that.
not see
We'll
that
touch
shooter.
the eyes
Someone on our right, somewhere
Work on it.
pushing right around this wall.
Yeah, garage door just open.
Me and Mackenzie are moving across the other way.
Roger.
Just shot one guy in this house that we're on.
I got a guy in the front.
I got drum down here.
There's a guy pushing one.
Fuck.
Frag out.
Also
Mackenzie,
throwing
we're pushing.
Compound that you're currently breaching.
We're pushing back to you.
Alpha squad. Up. That was fucking stupid.
Alpha, this is Bravo.
Send it.
We got point coming behind objective Han to pushing to your location. Over.
Roger, I need you to hold it while we clear this compound. Let's start clearing.
We got somebody outside the compound. Outside the wall to the southwest.
Come on, direction is more important. Was that inside this building? You okay?
You guys good?
Alpha,
I'm a fucking idiot.
this is Alpha twice.
Alpha's down on my position.
Spike is en route.
Someone's pinging the fucking shack that we're in.
Say again, you're not.
Do you need our assistance?
Wait, one.
We
Do
need
you
a
need
medic
Mike?
in here.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro, we need Mike.
Why is Bravo down here?
Copy.
Yep, Mike is en route.
Copy. Mike is coming.
Bravo,
Go for Bravo.
this would be a good time to push yourself in a little closer to Alpha and get a cordon of security around them while they get their wounded up.
Let's get the building.
In this track.
Mackenzie.
Roger that. Pushing up to Alpha. Alpha, talk to me.
Say again.
I got
Mike is on our pause.
He just needs meds. Didn't you up a little bit?
Yep. Thanks, Doc.
You guys clearing out the building? Are you okay?
I got popping in.
Coming in.
Popping flash.
Yeah.
Friendlies. Got a fucking truck inside.
Are you good in the building?
All right.
We got another guy down in here.
Watch your right, Perkins.
Mike to the south, I got a man down in the building right behind you, the yellow one.
Copy that. Coming in.
Let's
I got
push
him.
past Alpha.
Alright, exit building to the east end, get security out towards objective Han to the east.
Right there. Let's push up the road. Right arm.
Bravo south over.
Send it.
Disregard.
Now we are getting
It's coming from the next objective, it's that larger compound to the east.
Wait, they're about 20 meters. If you can flank it from the right side over.
Be advised, we're still getting wounded up inside this compound here.
Roger that.
Bravo's in contact just to our east here from the next compound.
You're good.
East? East is behind us.
Sorry, yeah, west. Let's move up.
Did anyone clear the shack on the outside of the compound on the northwest?
Negative.
Alright, get that cleared out.
Get Mackenzie around forward.
Bravo, talk to me. What's your status?
Bro, we take contact from the compound.
Bravo, let's push up to Bravo.
Right side.
Everyone good? Shack's clear.
German and myself are pushing up to Bravo. Bravo, I'm on your south side.
Roger that. We are hold security here, and we're gonna flank him from the right. There's an ASR we can use over.
Roger.
Alright guys, fucking reload.
Bravo's gonna move into this compound from the north side.
Then we're gonna flank the enemies from the right.
Reloading.
Bravo, be advised, I don't think we're gonna be able to cover you from this position very well. The eyes are shit, so we're suggest we move at the same time.
Southwest. It's up in that 2
Roger
stories
that.
somewhere.
Just go up
We
to
can't
the
see shit
compound. We're
from
gonna
We might have
hit it
eyes
from
out
the
through
west.
the fence to the southwest on that rock concrete
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah, move to the fence.
There's an opening in the wall, like southwest.
Yeah, there's fucking military trucks and shit over there. Eyes here are not as good as I hoped.
2-story. Second window.
I think he's down.
This is Bravo. We are on the right side of this ASR. We're gonna push on the western side of the compound. Over.
Roger.
Are these warehouses
Be
on the
advised,
rock
we
part
just
of
took
our
down
objective?
shooters on the first 2-story building on your side of the street. Can you go clear that out?
Say again, Alpha.
Push up to the entrance. Be advised, we took contact from the 2-story building you're on now. Can you clear it out?
We can get a
Abram,
flank
we
on them
getting
under
it.
this fence. There's an opening further along the fence.
What direction?
I'm on you, Drum.
Southwest.
Team 1 is staying outside, team 2 is clearing.
We went under the fence over there.
Yeah, Roger, I'm moving in. Where the Bravo's in that 2-story.
There was
Don't
a guy,
cross me,
I
Putnam.
dropped the guy at the vehicles here, and then I dropped the guy in the far right window.
Outside the wall.
up top.
Southwest.
Alright, let's push up to that far wall.
Are we supposed to be clearing these buildings?
Hold security.
Yes.
The Bravo's team and the downstairs. Over.
Already done.
Well, is the whole compound our objective, or just
There's
that
another.
other
There's
side?
another guard tower. There's a fortified compound. I see an RPG. Let's see if I can.
Infantry on the right side of those walls. There's a gun truck up
Crossing.
Alpha, this is Bravo. Our building is clear. We're gonna face the southwest.
Roger, we're on the southwest of you, or actually we're directly south of you. We have eyes southwest of the objective viewing. Potwin Mackenzie, can you take a look at the fucking hangar behind us, see if there's anything in there?
Copy. Copy.
I want to know if these fucking buildings are part of the objective or not.
pushing up to you.
Alpha copies.
Yeah, it's all empty in here.
Roger. Alright, get up.
Suppressing the shit out of me.
Are all buildings clear on your side, or do you mean on the ones that's
Bravo, you can take a look at a couple of the hangars, that would be good, but the one we looked at was completely empty. I'm not sure if these are part of the objective or not.
Roger,
Guys,
what is fucking engaging us?
Seems
It's
pretty
close.
dangerous close here.
It's exactly from objective 2.
I got popping down. Alpha, you up?
Yeah, Ephraim. Say again, is Potman down?
I got popping down. Yeah, we're on your
That is Bravo.
Roger, use CLS to get him up. Smoke out.
I'm up.
Well, goddamn.
Big threat.
Alright, let's not peek through this fucking opening again.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Bravo, we're being suppressed from objective 2 by a machine gunner.
I shot one guy, but I don't think it's the guy that's been
Hey,
suppressing
firm,
us.
we are pushing up to the south
I have
and trying
no
to
idea
get
where the guy is
eyes on
suppressing
the MSR.
Copy. Alright, be advised, Bravo's pushing to our south. They're gonna try to get on that MSR.
Suppressive fire is now down.
Roger.
Mike just called that machine gunner is now down. Mike, Alpha copies.
In the building somewhere. Hear that?
Shots from the other side of the big rock, southwest.
Let's move up to these trees.
Alright, Alpha and Bravo, keep talking to each other.
Yeah, Bravo, be advised, we pushed out of the compound. We're on your right side here. At the yellow smoke.
Roger, we
Let's
are
keep
between
moving
the
to the
yellow
comp.
smokes to our big ass. There's a big ass rock right next to objective 2.
Roger, be advised, I'm pushing west along this tree line into the wall.
Road on our left, it looks like Bravo's engaging it.
Alpha's
I got an entrance here.
Objective 2, we're gonna hold security for you. To objective
Roger.
one.
A guy just
Looks
rushed
like the
straight across
driver
the head.
from that Vic just popped.
Yeah, I saw him.
To the left.
Pine. Oh, fuck me. There's a guy right behind here. Fuck. Pushing in left. Are you guys on me? Moving.
I'm gonna go to the outside wall. You guys okay?
Paper.
Captain's good.
Bunker's clear. Let's keep flowing.
McKenzie's
Mike,
down
I got a man down on the entrance of the compound. Potman, I'm on you.
I got somebody.
Alright, flash out.
Head up in this fucking bunker.
Alright, keep pushing.
Clear on the front side of the house.
Alright, good shit. This building is clear.
Watching right.
Coming out the front. Friendly's coming out.
Kenzie's back
Up
up.
to the next building.
Bro, what's your status outside?
That's a vehicle. There's white smoke across the street to the south, and there's a moving vehicle somewhere out there.
Are you sure it's not the AC?
BDR is
It might
fucking
be.
coming up behind the white smoke.
Anyone on me? Going up.
Bottom's clear. One up.
Bravo, say again.
Pine.
BDR fucking
Dead
heading
body,
back south.
middle, I'm going in the right.
It's about 100 meters from us.
Right's clear.
Roger.
Definitely a vehicle.
We'll try
Yeah,
to
good
get
ear.
our
South Bravo just called out the BTR. To the south. Bravo, be advised, this objective 2 is
Once that smoke
clear
clears,
at
we
this
might have a
time.
shot on it with the AT4 from up here. I don't know where it's at though.
Standby. Bravo, where's the BTR in relation to the white smoke?
Reloading.
Bravo, the south over.
190 from our pause, about 100 meters right next to objective Lando.
Copy.
Rocket.
Alright, Bravo just took a shot on the BTR. It's right next to objective Lando, direct south of Bravo. Let's push outside and get on Bravo's right side, online with them.
Yeah, there's another compound full of vehicles and shit up there where that white smoke was.
Alpha, this is Bravo. You can push up
Alright, we're moving up.
up to us on the right side of the MSRs.
Hey, from we're doing that time now. Fuck me.
I think Littleberry just got hit, yeah.
Yeah, I got tagged. I popped smoke.
I don't see where the shooter is.
I think it's in that building in that 2-story.
Can we confirm that the BTR is down?
Alpha, this is Bravo. We took the
Stand
shooter
by.
down who was in the bunker to your southwest. Over.
Pretty sure I hear it idling.
Roger, what's the status of the BTR?
BTR is not moving, but the engine is still running. No smoke.
Copy. Alright, they're saying the BTR is not moving, engine is still running, but there's not moving, no smoke. Possible
It's
crew is
On the
dead.
compound if they can stop shooting smoke.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's smoking.
Alright, be advised, we're getting ready to breach this from the northern corner. Alright, looks clear. Pushing in left.
Up on the left side of you, and trying to get
Are they
eyes on
pushing
the
into the
south.
compound?
Negative, we are. I just took fire from the south.
Building that you're that's in the shack or something. Maybe on the other side, I don't know.
He's behind the Urals to my southeast. You got him.
He's down.
And I'm pushing up.
There's definitely someone shooting out of the shed.
Yeah, I heard.
I got it.
Shooter in the shed is down.
I think they're backed up.
I'm stacked up on the house.
Let's push up to the south.
Yeah, shed's clear.
Someone in this building.
Talk to me.
Go for it.
Alright, pushing in left. Get bus Bravo is in the other building to our southeast.
Net.
Get bus Bravo is in the other building.
Enemy up here. Yeah.
I'm pushing to check the backside. Check the door. Clear.
Frag.
Clear.
Frag out.
Our building is clear.
Alpha, this is Bravo. You good?
A firm, our building is clear.
Roger. Get eyes on the south to the next objective.
Roger.
Patch himself up.
Alright, let's move south. Try to get eyes on the next objective. A1, check yourselves medically. Okay, boss, we're getting suppressed in our position here.
There's a big gun. I can see the front of the gun. I can't see the shooter.
Roger that. I'm trying to get eyes on it and fucking maneuver over it.
160. It's not moving.
Bravo, are you ready to move out?
A firm. We're about to move out to the
Roger, we're gonna be on your right side again. Stand by, we're about to move out with Bravo, we're gonna be on the right again. I wanna cross this MSR and hit those trees directly to our south.
Reloading.
Alpha's Bravo. Over.
Send it.
We're gonna pop smoke and push up to about 185 into the trees and see if we can get eyes to the next objective. Over.
Yeah, Roger, we'll move with you.
Fight with 9.
I got a gun truck. Gunner's down. The
That's that big gun
160.
shooting. Are we moving?
Bravo, try to get eyes on your east. I'm hearing a machine gun fire from there.
Can we go across the rocks?
Yeah, yeah. Shit.
200.
Second, Bravo.
We're pushing up time now. We're gonna push up about 170.
Roger, be advised we're directly to your right side, or to your west. Be advised Bravo is crossing the MSR in front of us, they're gonna be to our front here.
Tell them to knock. They're gonna cross straight across a fucking big machine gun up the road to the southeast. They need to not cross.
Bravo, do not cross the road, there's a big ass machine gun directly to the south.
Never mind, it looks like they took it out.
I just got my last. Bravo, be advised we are to your direct south now.
Wrong net.
Bravo, be advised we're to your direct south now, pushing towards the objective.
Roger that. Try to flank the right side. Stay here and suppress over.
Okay, Roger. Alright, team 2, catch up.
Nothing direct.
Motherfucker.
One down. Friendly down. I got the guy that was shooting.
Bobby, you
The
good?
medic.
I'm up. Fucking dome me. Fuck. Fuck this down.
I got a shooter ahead of us in the Alpha.
Send it for Alpha.
One story.
Make sure
gas
that
parked
you're
outside.
aiding Bravo so that they can get cross that street as well. Don't leave them hanging out there.
Yeah, we're trying.
I got a guy in the one.
Bravo, be advised, we have shit eyes from our position. We have to push up all the way to the compound to be able to cover you.
We got an op.
Roger that. Push.
I'm trying to maneuver on that shooter right now.
Yeah, be advised we're experiencing heavy resistance from our side. Can you maneuver from the north side? Over.
Just drop one to the entrance.
I'm pushing up to the
Negative.
wall
We
up
don't
here.
see shit from here.
I'm on the right side.
Alright, I'm trying to get.
Wall, you're already on the wall.
No, I'm right. I'm on your right now. See.
Alright, let's see. We got a couple of entrance points here if we want to go under.
I don't really want to crawl. We can fucking blow a hole in it though. Crossing, your last man. Probably be advised we are maneuvering. We are on the walls of the compound. We're maneuvering to the southwest side.
Bobby is down.
I'm up.
I don't see an entrance. I'm gonna blow a hole in this fucking wall.
Northeastern sides, right next to the MSR.
Alright, Bravo, be advised. I don't have an entrance that I can see. I'm gonna blow a hole in this fucking wall.
Well, fucking do so.
Can we go into here or no? Probably not.
Look at the guy that was shooting outside.
Alright, fuck. Alright, just got my demo. Is Mackenzie down?
There's a
Mackenzie's down. I'm not
Vic.
got shot. I don't know where
I'm back
from.
up.
there's an armored
Alpha
Vic
Bravo,
over
my
here
advice to
southeast
you
on the
guys
other
would
side
be
of
to
the barrier.
consolidate, hit this thing together, not opposite sides. Over.
I don't know where the shooter is, Mackenzie.
Stand by.
I'm pretty sure I got the shooter.
Bravo is south over.
Copy.
Send it.
Be advised, we have an entrance. Recommend you push to our location around the outside wall of the compound.
There's a wall on the left. I'm gonna push in a little bit and get eyes through this window.
Say that again.
Roger, I'm on you. Recommend you push to our location. We have a fucking entrance here.
Negative. We got entrance as well over here. We're gonna start
I
pushing.
can't
up.
see through that smoke. I
Alright,
think there's a
Roger.
guy in that fucking window.
Roger. Be advised, Bravo is gonna be reaching this compound from the northeast wall.
Down the window.
Mackenzie, come back to us.
Jesus fucking Christ! There's a guy in.
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie, are you up?
I'm
Yeah,
up.
good.
Alpha's Bravo. You breached in over.
A-frame, we breached. Oh! God damn it!
Bilberry got shot from across.
That's that. Yeah, that's that fucking BTR over here on
Also
the
Mike
southeast,
Chicken.
right across from us.
Got it.
This is not
Was
going
that
well.
shooting at us or was that shooting at the other team?
It was shooting at Little Barry inside the building.
Alpha. Is Alpha down?
We can pop
Alpha's down.
smoke on it and they get up to the second floor of that building across
Alpha's
from
down
us.
on our pod.
try to get shot down
Alpha
on it.
2IC.
Copy that. We're gonna work our way to you.
Copy.
I'm popping smoke on that thing so it can't shoot over at us.
I'm bringing Little Barry back up.
I got no morphine.
Inside the building.
Bravo, be advised. Alpha's calling out a BTR
The other
on
building,
yellow smoke.
medics.
Yep. Where is
Has
he?
anybody? Nobody stepped up. What the fuck?
Mackenzie on me.
This is Bravo 2 IC stepping up on triple
Alright,
one.
I'm up.
Advised.
Perkins,
Bravo's
we
down.
gotta get some combo.
Bravo to SC Alpha copies. Bravo, what's your status? Over.
Friendly coming out, friendly coming out, friendly coming out, friendly coming out.
Be advised, Bravo's still down. CLS is being administered time now.
Roger.
Tell them not to poke out the back side of that building. Tell the other team not to poke out this southeast side of the building. We're about to take a point blank shot on the BTR.
Roger. Bravo, be advised, we're about to engage at point blank range at the BTR. Do not exit the southeast side of the building.
Copy all, Alpha Tango Mike. Bravo's about to, or Alpha's about to engage. South side of the building.
I got a bit from south.
Bravo 2 IC, step down one more.
Mike to the south of the advice. I got a man down in the red brick construction building. I'm trying to get the mic too.
Bravo, be advised. Mike and Buddy have recovered a front bar. This is not rendering any gas.
Drums up.
Let's say
Where are you at? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm right behind you in the white monster. I'm moving to.
Hey, Bruce, let me grab it. I think I got one that's right down on my feet. Is this where? Again? Is this all one story?
I looked in the window.
Then you looked in it?
Abram, I looked in the window. We are treating one-time casualty in the red brick fucking construction house in the south end of the compound. Over.
Roger, we got men down in the bottom. Touching guys to the southeast.
Roger. Is everybody up at this point? I'm taking charge from the outside of the compound to the south.
Okay, the other side of where that mounted gun is. I don't know if anyone got it.
Mike, yeah, I can one out.
You can drop it for me, dude.
I'm moving down. Draw yourself over. Advise we just took contact from the outside of the compound from the south-southeast. We're moving to clear. Alright, let's move and clear that position. Work for that last shooter.
Roger, then we'll try to get sail as soon as possible.
Are we supposed to be sitting up here?
Negative, we're supposed to be moving. I want to clear that position where the shooter was.
Waiting on
How about the building across? Crossing.
Alpha's Bravo, this is
Team 2, where are you at?
last objective. We're gonna try to get us to the
Mackenzie's not doing well.
eyes on the southeast.
he down?
Not down, but he's hurt.
Roger.
Let's clear this building. It's all clear from the outside.
Roger, on you.
On your right.
Send it. Door is open to your left.
We got fucking close contact to between me and you.
Okay, we're pushing to you.
Alright, this building's clear.
Bravo, I did not receive your last traffic.
We're going to clear on the outside.
Contacts between the two teams.
Roger.
Stand by, we are fucking having danger close contact.
Roger, do you need assistance over?
Okay, hello.
Negative.
Stand by. Bravo still has contact inside the compound, but they don't require assistance this time.
Yeah, just clearing where we had the
Alpha Bravo,
contacts
how's
coming up
everyone
near
doing on
the
medical?
gun.
Stand by. We're all up at this point. I'm just gonna ask for pain management at this time. Are you guys in need of pain management?
Negative.
I need boxes.
Alright, I'll give them.
Mike, this Bravo, everybody's good and green medically.
Fly copy.
Drum, you got my box.
I got a replay.
Alpha's Bravo.
Send it.
Be advised, our side of the compound is clear. We are facing south, down the MSR.
Roger. Stand by one.
Bravo, Mike, be advised a grenade was just fired to the northeast of the compound.
Mike, say again, from the northeast?
Hey, Herb,
Down
the
the
guy
tree,
shooting grenades
3556.
northeast to Bravo 6. I'm
Roger.
Roger that south, northeast.
Alright,
from
there's
our
somebody
box.
shooting grenades at Bravo from the northeast side of this compound. Let's push up there and sweep it. Bravo,
Out east.
northeast, basically through the compound to the other side.
I'm pushing further
We're
east.
pushing up to contact to the northeast. We can't.
Oh, there's
we
another
can't-
roadblock, or maybe that's the same roadblock as earlier.
Well, no, we have
Is that
to.
them shooting
Bravo,
grenades
Bravo's
back?
already there. We
Okay,
want to
yeah,
move.
there's friends already on the other side of the street.
Yeah, we want to move northeast.
Alpha's Bravo, are you shooting with your 40s?
Alpha.
It's back in the compound.
Negative.
Push back up on the compound entrance.
We got eyes on the
They're shooting
contact
back through
inside
where
the
the-
compound.
Yeah, there you are.
Alpha, you got my last?
Did they? Oh, okay.
Negative.
I'm blast on 556.
Alright, Roger. I'll get to you and
You're out of
get you
ammo,
some.
100%?
I got 22 rounds left.
Mackenzie, behind you.
Did the other team drop that guy that was just shooting?
Stand by. Bravo, south over.
The guy that was shooting is over here where the squad leader's at, not where you guys are pushing. I thought this was you guys.
Send it.
Got mags.
Stand by. Yeah.
Be advised, we are
I
too
don't see
far
that
away from
white
you. We're just
warehouse
gonna
building
clear
with a
this
fucking clear marker
shit
on
in
it.
front of us and then push back to you. Over.
Do we want to push in and clear it?
Affirm, if it doesn't.
Yeah, there's guys shooting at us from inside this fucking building over here.
He's in the white building.
Alright, I'm coming.
We're close to it.
Must
I'm opening the door over here. Is anyone with me?
have been hiding in there.
Yeah, you got a guy. I'm gonna go on the other door.
Occupy cross.
I dropped one inside.
In and right, there's this fucking whole stockpile in here. There's another guy.
I'm gonna flash it.
Someone got him. I'm
I
holding
dropped
him.
him.
Don't push in. We're gonna clear this out. We're already inside.
Roger. Bravo, south over.
It's clear.
Send it.
Advised, we found a warehouse that was unclear in the compound. There's a weapons cache inside.
Roger that. We're gonna hold security for you.
Yeah, Roger. I'm gonna place them on this cache. Then we're gonna push to where Bravo is.
Where is Bravo?
Southeast.
Southeast, outside the compound.
Moving. Well, did you plan the demo yet?
Yeah, from demo set.
Where did you leave that guy who was surrendering?
Southeast. You want me to go pick him up?
Yeah, might as well. Might have some juicy intel.
Kenji, are you with me?
Affirm.
Alright, let's move out to the east-southeast. Broadly south over.
Send it.
Be advised, demo is set. We're pushing out of the compound to you.
Roger
Is this our
that.
final objective?
This is Mike. I don't know if you guys copied this earlier, but Mike recovered a surrendering enemy. We got him with us time now.
Just pushing out a bit if we're here. Pushing
Alpha
out
copies,
the compound.
Mike.
You want us to push to the sandbag at the roadblock with the big machine gun?
Realize, guys, Mike is got a surrendery.
Mike's
He's
buddy with him.
having him right now.
Mike's buddy. It's so weird being able to dictate the movements and not having to follow someone.
Alpha, bro, you take point and we're gonna hold security for you.
Roger. Alright, Bravo, we moved to the east, across the MSR. We're at the machine gun position here. I thought that was the...
Roger, got eyes on you.
I'd be advised, control dead in 10-0.
It's gonna be a big explosion. Alright, Bravo, face south down the road.
As big as I thought.
Well, that was kind of... Okay. Right, get security out on this position. Well, you already have.
I'm watching up the road.
They're not south.
Southeast of the hill.
Yeah. I thought this was...
Alright, Alpha and Bravo and medical personnel, index. Just rally right up on the corner there
Index.
at the bunker.
You hear that?
Thank God! Off comms!
Bravo copy is rallying at the bunker.
What the fuck? That was a delayed... What the... Seriously?
Who's that going on over there?
That's Bravo.
Bravo, we're at the corner of the road where the big gun is, on the bunker over here to your east.
Roger, we're pushing to you.
Alright, got everybody here?
Bravo's all present.
Mike,
Alpha still here.
Alright. First foremost, you guys have fun?
What?
Whoa.
No, Sergeant Heckman?
I said, whoa!
Oh.
I just don't know how to do it yet.
Alright, so I'm gonna kind of go over some of the stuff I saw at most of these objectives. First off, when you guys did really good at spotting that first patrol on the road before you even hit Objective Luke, you guys kind of maneuvered yourselves in position, and then you engaged, and then you proceeded to Objective Luke from there. So that was good. Maybe it could have gone a little quicker, just kind of deciding where you guys were going to get set up. That took a little long, but you guys did it safely, and you wiped out that entire squad within 5 seconds. Somebody was throwing some good 40 mics downrange. So then the next thing I really like what you guys did is you guys chose to stay below Deflade. along the water from Objective Luke, so you guys didn't get up on high ground and expose yourselves. You guys decided to stay, I guess it was the low ground, but it was under deflate, and which allowed you guys to really get up on that objective quickly and dispatch those contacts in there pretty quick.
I have something regarding that.
Sure.
Pretty much my only note. That would have been a perfect opportunity to bound when we pushed across. If you're looking at the map, when we pushed across this open area here, it was both teams moving at the same time, and we had already been in contact. Where was it? Was it here? Yeah.
Around here, yeah.
Like here, and then we had other guys pushing up from here that we had shot. But that was a pretty big open area, like 300-400 meters, that we pushed across. Just both teams moving at the same time. That would have been the perfect opportunity to bound.
Yeah.
Sergeant Adrian, yeah, go ahead.
I agree with Captain. The only reason I took the decision was because we were in the defilade and we had a big rock right in the middle, so I was thinking having Bravo there and let Alpha push past us to the tree line. But I saw the opportunity to just push up forward to the tree line and then wait for Alpha to get in line. That was my plan.
All right. Well, you guys got there safely nonetheless, so you did utilize the terrain feature, although, like Cap said, bounding would have been opportune in that situation. But one team pushed in the Objective Luke, the other team pushed around the outside and got security on the south, and they took out like a fire team that was headed your guys' way. So, you know, as far as Objective Luke was concerned, that one was pretty outstanding. Then to Objective Leia, that one you guys got a little more split up. So I'm looking at the map right now. I think it was Alpha that kind of took this route along the road and then kind of came and hit Objective Leia kind of from the backside. Bravo, you pushed yourself out here into this little tree line, and then Alpha ended up taking not only the contacts from Objective Leia, but the reinforcements coming in from Objective Han were coming around and nailing them too. So I know I came over to Squad Net and I told you, you know, when Alpha's got multiple guys down, it sounds like a lot of gunfire, and if you find your team sitting there and you're not doing a whole lot, that's why I requested you to kind of push in and get better security around the actual objective. So don't be afraid to do that. You know, look around your surroundings. You know, are you in a position to actually support them, or are you doing anything in your current position? If not, you know, talk to the other team leader, see what needs to be done for you to actually get yourself in a position where you can better support them. Because there were quite a few guys in that compound. Once you guys did actually push over, I think you guys pushed through the objective, and then you guys got into these trees and kind of held off the brunt from Objective Han, which was good. That allowed Alpha to kind of lick their wounds up in Objective Leia and get on their feet and begin moving again. From there, you guys pushed to Objective Han. You guys kind of pushed on line with each other, you know, roughly like this, and you pushed straight into the objective. That one I didn't see a whole lot wrong. I didn't see your guys' actual CQC in the building. I know that I think Bravo pushed in and actually cleared the 2-story, and Alpha pushed around the outside of these walls and kind of killed some guys in the driveway here, and then also got security out. So there was another example of where one team pushed in, the other one pushed around, got security, and cut off the rest of the enemy forces while the other team could clear. So that was also good. Sergeant Liberty, you had something?
Yeah, I just had a question, Sergeant. Were these buildings here part of the objective at all?
Negative.
All right.
It was just this compound.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Mick.
Objective Chewie. There was a machine gunner pinning you guys down. He was like in a little bunker watchtower right by these trees right here in the corner of the compound. You guys just couldn't really get a good angle on him until somebody came around, I think, this side and kind of got him from this angle. That one, there was also a GMG truck kind of sitting behind some bushes here. You guys identified that and took it out really quickly. So that was good. Otherwise, the majority of this clear went pretty well. I didn't see anything too wrong with that one either. Then the next two... So the BTR came out. I think it was Bravo that had themselves in these trees, which had eyes on. They were engaging stuff to the objective. The BTR skirted out, kind of engaged you, came around the compound, and you guys engaged it immediately, which was really good, because I still think Alpha was back here at Objective Chewie at the time. So it's another example of where one team was you know, back here finishing up clearing. The other one pushed out, got into a position to cover onto the next objective, and cut off any of the reinforcements pushing that way. You guys pushed in, cleared this objective. This one you cleared. I think both teams came in and cleared from both sides, just like you did Objective Vader. So I'm going to talk about that once I get to Objective Vader. That one, I did see a few guys go down from, you know, remember, like I said, out here it's all wide open and trees, and then as soon as you get in that compound, it becomes CQC again. So don't forget the ups, you know, check your highs and stuff. I saw a couple people get dropped because they weren't looking up. Just be careful with that. It changes really quickly when you enter a compound like that. So it's part of the thing I wanted to go over here today. So then Objective Vader. So a couple things I want to go over here because this is where I think things got a little hectic in my opinion. You guys were getting engaged from Objective Vader from Objective Lando right here, and you guys were on a nice defensive line in the compound engaging that. And then the two team leaders were discussing on what they were going to do to try to, you know, get to this objective. One of the teams ended up pushing out to the grass here, or the little trees, and they got pretty heavily engaged from this entrance of this Objective Vader. There was a squad coming down the road. There was a Gaz tucked on along the road here, and a Cord, HMG. At the end of the road down here watching this whole road. So this team kind of got locked down pretty good. This team, what was it? Smoke got popped on the road and you guys came around this way, I believe, kind of around, was that right?
Yeah, from you.
Okay. So that was good. So, I mean, this team was kind of covering the road, and I did hear it get called up on the radio that an HMG was down the road telling you not to cross, but I think you guys had already crossed by then. So that's all good. Then Alpha, you guys got here. And Bravo was taking some really heavy fire, and they were pinned down over here. They really couldn't cross the road, and I think you got yourself all the way almost to the wall over here, and Bravo was still pinned back over on the road. So that's when I came over the radio and just said, hey, you know, make sure that other element can cross that road and get with you. You don't want to risk enemies coming out of the compound and getting in between you guys here in that thick fucking bushy tree shit that you guys couldn't see anything in. So just be careful with that, you know, like I said at the beginning, support your other team. If they're locked down in a corner like that and they need to cross and they can't, you know, Alpha try to figure out a way to support them to get across. But you guys ended up making it work. Alpha pushed up to the walls here. I don't know how one of the walls went down, or you guys were going to breach the wall, and then Bravo pushed and kind of cleared through the entrance this way. So one thing I did want to talk about, which also happened at Objective Lando, I would have preferred us breaching Objective Vader like together, the two teams together. We either come in from one way or come in from the other way, whatever one you guys chose to do. There was a lot of guys in there, a lot of angles, there were a couple cords in there, a BTR buried in the center of it, and a couple times you guys got really close to getting some crossfire. I think when the one team was over here and the other team was over here, you guys were kind of shooting back and forth this way. So there needs to be a lot of communication if you guys are doing like a dual breach like that. Everybody needs to know where everybody's at and try not to be shooting towards each other. That happened a little bit at Objective Lando when one of the teams came in the backside, the other one came in the front side. There was a little bit of crossfire right here in the center, so just be aware of that. I know there were a lot of big buildings and HESCO barriers in here, so for the majority of the time it was safe, but just watch that crossfire when you guys are doing those dual breaches. You guys did forget the big warehouse building, and then you guys went back and cleared it, and then you guys demoed that. You guys did get the HVT, that was the guy that was just surrendering inside the compound. That was all good. And then you guys basically cleared the compound and immediately pushed out and got security out on this MSR, again, to watch for any reinforcements. So that's all good. So that was sort of the mission from my perspective. Obviously, a lot of things you guys did good. I saw a lot of a team pushing in and a team getting security. Remember, like I said, too, don't forget that a team, the security and breaching element can be a buddy team. It can be a fire team. It can be the whole squad. Doesn't always just have to be the one team going in and one team staying out. You guys can mix that up if you need to. Those are the main things I had. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I thought there was something else I wanted to go over, but maybe it'll come back to me. Captain Drumheller, did you have anything else to add other than what you added earlier?
Oh, that was it. Everything else was fine. I think someone's on the period over here, though.
Already took care of it, Captain.
You need to wipe up after yourself. That's disgusting.
Sergeant Heckman, did you have anything?
Yes.
Can't see.
Can everybody hear me?
Full start.
Alright, a little tip here, okay? Because I made a fucking boo-boo. I made actually 2 boo-boos. One, I fucking waxed my fucking buddy team, or my team member, Captain Hammersbane, because I misinterpreted the fucking comms. So let's make sure, you know, when we're listening, we actually hear what is fucking being said. So it'll keep something like that from happening. 2, if we are doing CQB and we come across an enemy and we shoot him, like I know we need to move and shoot so that we don't clog our fucking entryways and whatnot. But I shot this motherfucker about 7 or 8 times, pushed right past him, and he just shot me in the back. So don't trust that the fucking motherfucker's gonna go down until you see his ass go down, because that's my second fucking mistake. So learn from me, because you know, I won't be making that same mistake again. What?
Sergeant Heckman.
Yes,
Language.
Captain? You guys tracking?
Full start.
Who has started?
Oh, come on, I need a little bit more response than that. Jeez. People.
Hoorah.
There we go. Yeah, that's all I got, though.
Thank you, Sergeant. Sergeant Lowberry for Alpha.
Thank you, Sergeant. Definitely, I don't know. It felt super rough for me. At least just from my perspective, my own performance wasn't stellar or anything. I was pretty disappointed in that. But just between the teams, I thought comms continued improving and coordination was okay. I guess the only with regards to us approaching objective Vader, we were in here and taking contact in the woods here, and Bravo was somewhere here or here. So you said we should have moved somewhere or somehow been able to cover their crossing the road. I don't really. Do you have like how would you have done it? Because we were in here and we were in pretty danger close contact. The only thing we had no eyes to the MSR from here, so the only thing we could do was push to the walls and maybe push to this like corner here and try to get eyes out that way. But we were taking fire from like this direction, and
yeah.
So that's kind of
clear. Were the comms clear at the time that the other team needed help really badly?
I don't remember at this point. I never had a I never had a sense that they were in desperate need of aid or anything. That's the only thing I can remember.
Because what you could have done is pop smoke along the line here and then fall back up here and get eyes up the street.
Yeah, Roger.
If you need, you know, if it was really clear that they needed assistance.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But so yeah, we were basically drawn into this kind of direction just from the contact we were taking. So I tried to breach from here. I set the demo and everything, and then the wall here went down somehow, and so we ended up breaching from here. Yeah, that's pretty. So yeah, I mean, so we could have pushed back and come back, and I guess Bravo also could have pushed back and come back to us, and we could have breached from the same point at that point. But yeah, so that was the only kind of question I had, I guess. Other than that,
The only thing I was, sorry, just really quickly, the only thing I was worried about is if somebody skirted out through here and got between you.
Yeah,
because if anybody got it, because while you guys were here and Bravo was here, if anybody came through here, now you guys are shooting at each other.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so when visibility is really low like that, just gotta try to stay together. It's just like when we didn't have our GPS, devices where, we're in those thick woods. The rule's always, can you see the other team, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It was a hairy situation. I'm not saying that you could have done a whole lot better. But it's just something I want you guys just to be aware of, especially when there's thick stuff like that in between the two teams. You want to really make sure that nobody can get skirt through there.
But yeah,
Is that all you had?
Yeah, that's pretty much all I had. My team did a good job, apart from myself. So I'm happy with them. There was a bit of stepping on comms on TeamNet at least, and I sent some stuff on the wrong net, so I gotta work on that. We still gotta work on comms a little bit, but other than that, it was okay, I guess. Thank you.
Sergeant Jackman, you had a comment on that?
Yeah, A-firm, sorry. Just remember, guys, like, you're going to be your harshest critic, okay? So you're going to be able to, like, look back at your helmet cam footage and any other footage from, you know, said trainings, and you're going to see, goddamn, like, I mean, a shitload of stuff that you're going to feel like you could have done better. Because the second you get to that moment where you feel like you can't improve, then you're just like an asshole, okay? And nobody wants to be an asshole. So just like the fact that you guys like want critiques and you know think that you need them like is outstanding. But just always remember, there's always things we can improve, always you know, things that we can do better. And as long as we keep striving to be better, then this fucking platoon is going to be fucking shit hot going forward. Okay, so just you know, keep that shit up for sure, but you know, don't beat yourself up too hard. Like, you know, just like, you know, take it easy, because we did smash this fucking objective, and we did it you know, with relatively few casualties. So yeah, just remember, there's always 1,000 ways to complete your objective. All right?
Yep. Thank you, Sergeant. Well said. You know, I say it all the time. Hindsight's 20/20. You know, after it's done and over with, you can always come up with the best way of doing things, but we don't always have that luxury in the field. So, Sergeant AJ from Bravo.
Sergeant, well, I want to start with the objectivator. From our point of view, we did had a lot of contacts down the road at the entrance point. We tried to engage that. We didn't want to move and from the corners, because that would be even major close than we already had, and we were fucking getting pinned down by the coordinate HMS and small bunkers. So at that point, I tried to get the AR and 40 to shoot laps on 40s and press everything they can, while the other body teams pushing up. Only thing I had in this objectivator is we should have talked to each other a little bit more, Alpha and Bravo, what to do, because I believe Alpha started to push in, and we still had contacts outside. So I don't know. That's actually a question. What would you like us to do? Would you want Alpha to stay outside and wait for us, or want them to push in?
Well, it depends on the situation. That's a team leader discretion call, but like I said at the beginning, you know, ideally the size of this compound, I would have liked the squad to breach together. But you know, you guys made it work with what you did. You guys successfully went from here to here and to this entrance. I think you guys even cleared all the way down the wall, kind of, and then came back in.
Yeah, we didn't clear, like, we didn't physically move down and cleared it, but like we took a you know, a visual from our location and saw that nothing was there, and then we would start breaching in and clear everything else.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a tough situation, right? Because like we said with Alpha, they were kind of getting pulled this way with contacts. You guys are getting pulled this way with contacts. So you both did the right thing in the sense that you guys are pushing to clear those things and eliminating the threat. So I'm not going to sit here and say that what you guys did was like wrong. You guys got successfully from Objective Lando into Objective Vader, I don't think, without taking any casualties, or maybe one real quickly. So that's good.
Yeah. The reason I actually one more thing about Objective Vader, I didn't want them to push down to the compound's corner, because the same reason you told us was they could push out from the entrance point and start being in the middle. between Alpha and Bravo. So I would like us to have the security from a distance, so we can cover Alpha as well. Besides that, I think we did good. The comms were good, and the Alpha were talking to me about what contacts they had, and so on and so forth. So
Yeah, I'll speak on that too. So yeah, the contact reports I was hearing on SquadNet seemed to be really good. You guys were calling stuff out as soon as I hear one of your team members. I was listening to all the team nets in the SquadNet. When I'd hear one of the guys in the teams call something out to the team leader was basically immediately calling the other team and telling them about that. So yeah, the contact reports are pretty outstanding. So keep that shit up. And yeah, and I just also want to piggyback off a little bit real quickly on what Heckman also said, Sergeant Heckman, excuse me. You guys did crush these objectives. You went from one to the other, and you crushed them pretty good. Objective Vader was supposed to give you a little bit of was supposed to slow you down. It was a big objective. In all honesty, I don't even necessarily know if one squad would go in there. Probably, but definitely would have another squad somewhere right around here. Probably would have been taking the stuff from the outside. So, you guys did a fucking kick-ass job. I didn't really have to remind you guys, as far as team leaders, to do a whole lot. Just a couple little adjustments here and there, and you guys did those adjustments on the fly. So, I don't have a whole lot of complaints at all. Sergeant Arch and Sergeant Perkinson, medical.
Thank you, Sergeant. Only one thing from me at the very end at Objective Vader. Alpha 2IC stepped up, but he didn't identify himself as Alpha on SquadNet, and he was asking for medical support on his position. So just in the future, make sure that you say, Mike, this is Alpha, I need you, or some variation thereof, because I didn't know who was talking for a while there. I don't know your guys' voices well enough to know that yet. So just identify yourself on net, and then it'll be perfect. Thank you, Sergeant.
Alright, thank you, Sergeant Arch. Sergeant Perkin, do you have anything to add, medical, or?
Negative. I was just his battle buddy, so I don't have anything for medical. Everything else is fine, though. Sergeant, thank you.
Alright. Any other season cues? Captain Hammersbane, did you have anything you wanted to go over with us today?
No, thank you.
Captain Hammersbane knows nothing.
Alright, anybody else got anything they wanted to add? Like I said,
well,
was
yeah,
pretty...
last thing.
Go ahead, Sergeant.
Please don't leave your bell buddy behind. Like I almost got AIA because Hammersman was fucking running Rambo style with his fucking AR.
Okay. Alright. Well, yeah, like I said, guys, you did a kick-ass job. You tore through this a little faster than I honestly anticipated you guys to. I said at the beginning of the mission, I wanted you guys to focus on kind of supporting each other. You know, what can you do to help the guy next to you? Obviously, like I said, that's more of a mental thing, so I hope you guys were thinking about that throughout the training today, and you were looking out for each other as much as you could have. And yeah, you guys kicked ass blowing through these objectives, so I don't have any big complaints at all. So that's all you guys have. That's all I have. You're dismissed.
I got one more thing.
Oh, okay, Captain Drumheller.
I really like when I first looked at this mission and I saw that it was skirting around the outside of the town. It was going to all these little compounds. I thought it was gonna be boring as fuck, and it ended up being really good. Between the terrain and the size of the compounds, they were bigger than they looked like, and you had them really well laid out. You had some really good positions with the where was that fucking nasty ass cord? You had the cord here.
Over there on the outside of the compound?
You had one somewhere else. Where the hell was that other one? There was one looking way up a dirt road on the outside. The one that ended up, I thought it was like right here, but I don't know. But overall, it was really well set up mission.
There was one in this cord, or basically right here.
Yeah, wasn't there? Yeah, there's a cord here looking up a dirt road going this way.
Yep.
The dirt road's not on the map?
I guess not. Yeah, there was a little dirt back entrance right through here.
Okay.
You can barely make out a path here.
Oh yeah,
but
you
yeah.
can.
Oh,
Right.
I can see it with the terrain overlay, but I don't use that. But yeah, it was a really well set up mission.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad everybody had fun. Like I said, that's all I had. You're dismissed. Feel free to go fill in for Task Force Bravo tonight. I'm sure they'll be there.